So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a world championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
Leading off for Cleveland, the center fielder, Tyler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. After 5 trips to the Fall Classic in the 1990s, the Atlanta Braves had been denied another chance on the sport's biggest stage over the past 2 decades. But here they are in Game 1 of the 2020 World Series.
And I'm super fired up, guys. Having come up through the Braves system, played in Atlanta for years, I can't tell you how fired up this town is. It's electric. The fans are behind this team, and the Braves are ready to roll.
I'm sure you're right about that, D-Ro. You know, it's truly amazing to look back at those Braves teams of the past.
Here's another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Camargo's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. One man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now that.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Hit the other way out toward right field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put... Oscar Mercado will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 45, Oscar Mercado.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now that.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Acuna on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Francisco Lindor stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. And another foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Ready once again, Franmil Reyes. No hits to this point. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Nick Whitgren enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is under this one. 1 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Line towards center field. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So here's Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is pulled into right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Naquin's under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left. Standing in, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out, and there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The 7th.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Up next to Cleveland. The first baseman, Carlos.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And it's quickly 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another change.
This pitch is popped up. Camargo is there, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1. Two, three. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hunter Wood is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Greg Allen will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in now, Mike Soroka. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, call. To strike. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
He's set. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Ready for another shot now, Marcell Ozuna. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Freeman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit in the air to center field. Allen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Into the box, Roberto Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Greg Allen. A runner at second, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Another 1-2 delivery.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat to third. And he is in there. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And a first-pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo.
The third baseman, Johan.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Adam Simber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Simber.
So now to the plate, Tyler Flowers. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Soroka. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Jordan Luplow will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Jordan Luplow.
And that's in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over. So first blood has been drawn in this World Series. And guys, what have we learned?
Well, in terms of what shape this series is going to take, that really rides on the Game 2 result. If they can do it again tomorrow and go up 2-0, they'll become heavy favorites to raise the trophy. But we could also be heading into Game 3 at a new venue, even at 1 apiece. So really, we'll know a lot more after Game 2.
So the Braves talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming Game 2?
Matt, there's no doubt they're riding high after coming out on top in Game 1, but that doesn't have these players or coaches feeling more at ease about this game or the rest of the series. Sure, it's nice to get the first of 4 wins out of the way, but many players told me they have to bring the same level of focus, intensity, and execution with them into Game 2, especially since their opponent is going to be even hungrier for a win here tonight.
Leading off for the Indians, the catcher, number 55, Roberto.
The pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the air now, out to right field. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the... So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues. and you're used to pulling the ball, that's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Down the third baseline. Markakis stands at third with one gone in the inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Debo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Adam Pletko enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Lifted in the air out to center field. Nickwood's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch. Ground ball left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one in the inning. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan Heen, his fellow top-of-the-order hitters, haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Cesar Hernandez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Chopper right side of the infield. Albies picks it up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Domingo Santana as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. curveball taken for strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The catcher, Tyler.
Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. At the plate, Mike Foltynewicz. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Perez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Nick Markakis digging in now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. And next, versatile Tyler Naquin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
His career line with Foltynewicz, just a 1 for 12 career line. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies brings it in to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled away. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Indians fail to score. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
First baseman, Freddie.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Hernandez at second, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The left fielder, number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Hit on the ground toward the left. Ramirez showing off his range. The second for one. Throw to Santana. The double play. Oscar Mercado is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over. So the Braves are halfway to a World Series championship, guys.
Yeah, another impressive win puts them up 2-0 as this Fall Classic will shift to a new venue now. They will certainly enjoy their day of rest before they have to gear it up again for Game 3.
And on the losing end of this one, what about the Indians?
Man, they're facing some long odds, having to win 4 of 5 now, Matty V. But if they could just grind out a win in Game 3, the math would start to look a little bit better. I look for them to gather themselves and to come out swinging in the next couple of days.